Hello everyone and welcome to the WCG for the final match in Group C. It's match 11 of the 2021 Australia Day T20 Big Bash, which sees the NIFF NUFFS and the WCG Babes face off for the remaining quarterfinal spot from Group C. The quarterfinals have come early for both of these two sides after both suffered first up losses to the group winners Saggy Greens, so it's a must-win match for both of these sides, otherwise they will be eliminated from this year's competition. Here, as you can see, the Group C standings on your screens now. The Saggy Greens sitting pretty at the top of the group, and that is where they have finished after knocking off both of these sides in their opening two matches. And it's now both of these sides in pink who face off for the remaining quarterfinal spot. Captains are in the middle, ready for the toss.
Hang on. All right.
So it is the WCG Babes skipper Samantha Guy who wins the toss, and she had no hesitation in sending the NIFF NUFFS into bat. As we take a look at the WCG Babes squad for this crunch contest, they put up a fantastic showing against the Saggy Greens in their opening fixture of the tournament. They had the group leaders under the pump for large portions of that contest, in particular Tanya Sargent, who took the solitary wicket and made 20 with the bat, and if she could put in another showing like that in this contest, then the WCG Babes are every chance. As we take a look at the NIFF NUFFS lineup for this do-or-die contest, they've had to dust themselves off after quite an astonishing defeat to the group leaders Saggy Greens in their opening contest. They snatched defeat from the jaws of victory after one of the great T20 knocks from the Green skipper Tom Doy has now put the highly fancied NIFF NUFFS in a must-win position here against the Babes in match 11. And they'd be advised against taking the WCG Babes lightly after their opening match performance. Just before we get underway, we'd like to thank our major partners for this year's tournament, Campbelltown Motor Auctions, who have jumped on board this season and have been very generous in their support, and our ever-reliable and long-standing partners, Harley Cranes Group. To the victor go the spoils here to round out Group C, and we're ready to go. So it will be Joel Wodgick who will get this NIFF NUFFS innings underway. Was dismissed cheaply in their opening match defeat to the Saggy Greens. Can he get his side off to the start they need in this one? So it's the pink stink to round out Group C for a spot in the quarterfinals. It'll be Tanya Sargent bowling around the wicket to Joel Wodgick. Here she's in now and it's played away on the offside. And it's a brilliant bit of fielding from Vanessa Fowler to begin with. She's picking up where she left off from match 7. And if you needed more evidence that the Babes were up for this, then folks, I present you with Exhibit A. Sargent to continue around the wicket to Wodgick in the opening over. Here she's in now, this one's a short delivery, and this time Joel gets it down the ground for the first boundary of the contest. Wodgick makes no mistake with this one, and Sargent is short and punished. Sargent to continue around the wicket here to Wodgick in the opening over. Here she's in now, it's a full toss, and Wodgick gets a thick outside edge as it runs towards Vanessa Fowler there at cover, as she throws it back towards Tanya Sargent. Well, she's nearly taken the star bowler's head off here. She moves around quickly. Watch out. Sargent in for the penultimate delivery of the over. Here she's in now. This is a good length delivery. And this one hits Wodgick on the leg, I believe. And he's going to move through for a leg bye. As the Babe skipper moves around to her right quickly to prevent any further damage. So this has been a pretty handy start once again here from Tanya Sargent, who has been a revelation so far in this year's tournament. The NIFF NUFFS no wicket for 6 as we arrive at the final delivery of the over. Wodgick not out 5. Sargent is in around the wicket. This one's a full delivery. It's played towards Vanessa Fowler there on the offside again. And Joel will move through for a single to end the over. So a brilliant start once again for the Babes with the ball. A brilliant over from Sargent. No wicket for 7 after 1. It'll be Vanessa Fowler to bowl the second over of the innings, as she's in over the wicket to Wodgick. This one's a looping delivery and Wodgick gets to it on the full and whips it through mid-wicket for another boundary. Wodgick moves along to double figures for the first time in the tournament. The NIFF NUFFS no wicket for 11. Fowler to continue to Wodgick in the second over. Here she's in now. This one's a better length delivery and Wodgick advances again and hammers this down the ground for a maximum. Well, Wodgick has sensed that this is the opportunity to go as he races along to 16. Vanessa Fowler under pressure here in the second over. As she'll continue to Wodgick over the wicket. This one's a better delivery, but it's hit down the ground once again from Wodgick for a third boundary in the over. The NIFF NUFFS are on the move here in match 11. No wicket for 21. Fowler in for the final delivery of the over. Here she's in now to Wojcik, and this one's a good length delivery, but it's a looping delivery, and it's hammered down the ground for another boundaries and width. Wojcik races to 24. The NIFF NUFFS 25 without loss after 2. So the NIFF NUFFS in complete control of this crunch contest in Group C. 25 without loss with 2 overs remaining in the innings. And the Babes need to pull this back and pull it back quickly. So it's going to be Samantha Guy to bowl the 3rd over of the innings. As she's in over the wicket here to Wojcik, and this one's a full delivery. Oh, and that'll help her. She's knocked over Wojcik. It's another golden moment there for the Babes as the WCG erupts once again. That is just what the doctor ordered for the Babes as Wojcik was beginning to look dangerous. Oh, this one glances off the outside of his leg as he looks back in disbelief. Wojcik has to go for a quick fire 24. Samantha Guy with possibly one of the biggest scalps in WCG history as the NIFF NUFFS are now 1 for 25. So another fantastic moment there for the WCG Babes as that wicket now brings Todd Lavin to the crease for his first bat of the tournament. Can he go on with the foundation set by Wojcik? So it's Samantha Guy who has her tail up to continue to Lavin in the 3rd over. Here she's in now, this one's a back of a leg delivery, and Lavin hammers this away on the offside for a maximum. Well, how about that for your first delivery of the tournament? Lavin off the mark in some style. The NIFF NUFFS 1 for 31, as Guy will continue to Lavin in the 3rd over. Here she's in now, and this one's a back of a leg delivery, and it's hit back towards Samantha Guy, who cannot take the catch. Well, she throws the ball towards Todd in frustration, and that was very nearly another golden moment for the Babes. But Lavin survives. Samantha Guy in for the final delivery of the 3rd over. Here she's in now, this one's a full delivery. Oh, but this one has slid down the leg side, and that'll have to be re-bowled. So the NIFF NUFFS now move along to 1 for 33, with 6 deliveries remaining in the innings. So this will be a tall task already here for the WCG Babes, if they're going to make a maiden appearance here in the knockout stages. As Guy's in for the final delivery of the over, and this one's a full delivery. It's a beauty to finish with as it beats the outside edge of Lavin. Well, this would have been trouble for any batsman at the WCG. It's a beauty to finish with. So it's going to be Tanya Sargent to bowl the final over of the innings as she's in around the wicket here to Lavin. This one's a good length delivery, but Lavin's able to get it down the ground for a boundary to begin with. That's now Lavin's highest score at the Australian Day T20 Big Bash. NIFF NUFFS 1 for 37. Sargent to continue to Lavin in the final over. Here she's in now around the wicket. This one's a full delivery and it's clipped off his toes, but he's clipped it over the fence. So it's another wicket in this tournament for Tanya Sargent. She picks up her 2nd wicket in this year's edition. Lavin goes for 10. The NIFF NUFFS 2 for 37 in the final over. And Tanya Sargent is forging a real reputation here at the WCG. So 3 deliveries left in this NIFF NUFFS innings as that wicket now brings Henry Perenara, the skipper, to the crease. Can he make these final few deliveries count and get a few away to the boundary to push him above the 40 mark? So it'll be Sargent to continue around the wicket here to Perenara in the final over. Here she's in now, and there's a full toss, and Perenara gets it away down the ground for a boundary to begin with. Fowler unable to make the stop on this occasion as the NIFF NUFFS move into the 40s. Sargent to continue around the wicket here to Perenara in the final over. Here she's in now, and it's a brilliant delivery, bang on the money, and it's treated with the respect it deserves there from the NIFF NUFFS skipper. So a brilliant reply there from Tanya Sargent. Can she round out this innings with a positive result? Here she's in now for the final delivery of the innings, as this one's a back of a lane delivery. Perenara gets this away on the outside for a boundary to finish with. The NIFF NUFFS finished 2 for 45. The skipper finishes 8 not out of 3 deliveries, and this is going to be a big ask for the Babes. It was a valiant effort with the ball and in the field once again from the WCG Babes. However, the NIFF NUFFS were still able to compile 2 for 45 after their 20 deliveries. Joel Wojcik top scoring with 24 of 11 deliveries. Samantha Guy and Tanya Sargent picking up a wicket each. And the Babes will need 46 runs here to qualify for a maiden quarter-final berth. So it will be Tanya Sargent who will get this run chase underway for the Babes. Hammered the ball to all parts of the WCG in their opening match defeat to the Saggy Greens. Can she get him off to a good start again here? So it's 46 or bust here for the WCG Babes. And it's going to be Todd Lavin to bowl the opening over of the innings. As in now round the wicket hit to Sargent, who hammers it down the ground. Oh, but she's hammered it over the house. It's an unfortunate beginning to the innings here from the Babes, as Sargent goes with the very first delivery. She got a good piece of this, but unfortunately she got too much. And it's a massive blow for the Babes first up. So the WCG Babes 1 for none after one delivery. And that wicket now brings Vanessa Fowler to the crease. Was dismissed for a golden duck in their opening match defeat. Can she stand up for her side now? So it'll be Todd Lavin who's got his tail up to bowl the random wicket here to Vanessa Fowler for a first delivery. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery and there is an appeal here from the NIFF NUFFS. Oh, and it's been given out here by the umpire. Fowler goes first delivery, I think she's got a tickle through to the keeper. So the WCG Babes in all sorts of trouble here in the opening over. 2 for none after 2 deliveries. Well, the Babes run chase is in absolute tatters, as it's now the skipper Samantha Guy who makes her way to the crease with a hop and a skip. She doesn't seem fazed with the massive task ahead of her now. No side has ever been bowled out for 0 at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash. Lavin is on a hat-trick as he comes into Sam for her first delivery. It's a full delivery and it's a swing and a miss there from the Babes skipper. But unfortunately from Lavin's point of view, this was outside the line of off stump. And Samantha Guy lives to fight another day. Well, you think the Babes are going to need a miracle to end all miracles here to get anywhere near this total. Here is Lavin in once again to Sam Guy, as this one strikes the skipper on the legs and it drops on the offside as she opts against the leg by. So the Babes 2 for none in the run chase as we arrive at the final delivery of the over. Can Lavin round it out? As he's in now, random wicket here to Guy, and it's another swing and a miss here from the Babes skipper. So it's a brilliant opening over from Lavin, who has the NIFF NUFFS on their way. 2 for none after 1. It'll be Joel Wodgick to bowl the second over of the innings, as he's in now, random wicket to Guy, and this one hits her on the leg, and this time she's going to move through for a leg by. Oh, she will get there. So the Babes are off the dreaded duck. They avoid unwanted history here at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash. The skipper still yet to score a run in this year's competition, but her side off the mark. Wodgick to continue to Guy in the second over. As in now round the wicket, this one's a full delivery, and this one hits Guy on the legs as she kicks this away. Well, she's lucky she doesn't get done for obstructing the field as Lavin throws it towards the stumps. Well, what is going on here at the WCG? Here it looks like Paranara has waved it away, as they are coming from everywhere to give it to Todd Lavin. Yeah, it has been waved off here from the NIFF NUFFS. Well, this is a crazy passage of play here at the WCG. It hits Guy in between the legs, she kicks it away and sets off for the run, and Lavin throws down the stumps. And didn't the parochial crowd let him know about it? Well, Samantha Guy lives to fight another day, as Wodgick will continue to now in the second over, and this one hits Sam Guy on the legs once again, and he's going to move through for a leg by, as Lavin again tries to throw down the stumps, but this time he doesn't connect. So the Babes 2 for 2 in the second over. They're going to need more than leg buys here to get home in this one. The WCG Babes skipper still yet to score a run at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash, as Wodgick will continue to now around the wicket. This one's a floated delivery, and it's a swing and a miss here from the skipper, and this must have narrowly missed the poles. Samantha Guy is living a very charmed life here at the WCG, but she lives to fight another day. It's going to be Todd Lavin who will bowl the third over of the innings. Here he's looking to wrap the innings up. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and he's done just that as he knocks over the WCG Babes skipper. The match is over. The NIFF NUFFS have hammered the WCG Babes in match 11 to book their place in the quarterfinals. The WCG Babes tournament comes to an end, but haven't they left an impression on us all? So with one of the largest winning margins ever seen at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash, the NIFF NUFFS booked their spot in the quarterfinals with a 43-run hammering of the WCG Babes here in match 11. Todd Lavin, the chief destroyer for the NIFF NUFFS, taking 3 for none as the WCG Babes campaign comes to an end here, but not before leaving us with some memorable moments that'll be talked about for years to come. So as we take a look at the final standings here from Group C, it is the NIFF NUFFS who seal second spot here in Group C after this drubbing here in match 11. The Saggy Greens finished top of the pile after winning both of their matches here in this group. And it is the WCG Babes who finished bottom of the table, but they can definitely hold their head up high as they have done everyone proud. So as we look ahead to the next match of the tournament, we arrive at the final match of the group stage, and it is a massive one to round out the group of death. Wet Up and Young Money Cash Money face off for the first time since the 2019 decider. It's a must-win for the 2019 champs, and if they do manage to get the W in this crunch contest, then they might just pip How's That to a spot in the quarterfinals.